as someone that has been in real estate for over 4 years, I came to realize that right now is probably the best time to start. A lot of people hesitate to get into real estate because they don't have the tools necessary. They might just like not have the proper system or don't have the confidence to start. Well, let me just go back in regards of just telling a little bit more about my story on how I started and what got me to this point, right? So whenever I started, I was at a desk job working a 9 to 5, and I was looking at any opportunity to escape that. I was looking through drop shipping, I was looking through SMMA, I was looking through real estate, I was looking through literally anything, anything that I came up with that I literally saw online, I would try to do. I started wholesaling, and that's where I found my success. But as someone that's been in this for quite a while, there's been a lot of ups, there's been a lot of downs, and I just want to basically just give some wisdom throughout the whole of this video, and also kind of explain why I feel like right now is the best time to start. So whenever I started, of course, I didn't have the success that I have now. Whenever I started, I do the traditional stuff, driving for dollars, driving around, trying to find distressed properties, and looking them up on True People Search and try to find to see if they, are looking to sell. Or what I did is what I also did, I just looked through Zillow, just looking for old distressed properties that haven't sold for months, and also just like I never actually put out abandoned sites. I thought of it at some point, but then I saw it was illegal, and then I just couldn't. And then I got very discouraged because when I did go to that area where there was a lot of distressed properties, there was nothing but abandoned sites in every single corner. So I tried it, didn't get the success. Real estate agents were literally, you know, taking advantage, or not taking advantage, but they were literally like wouldn't even entertain the conversation. It just didn't make sense. Literally, it just didn't make sense. Not until I made this huge shift within my mindset, that's when I actually started getting success with this industry. At the end of the day, real estate in general, not necessarily only wholesaling, but real estate, whether you're a real estate agent or working like commercial real estate, whatever it may be, real estate is a people business. It is a people. Yes, the vehicle within the middle, the things you and change at the end of the day are real estate, actual homes. But at the end of the day, it is a people business. And the way that I approached this industry whenever I started was like, oh, I just gotta find a property, put A and B together, and it would make sense, right? I was so far wrong. I was so far from the truth. Okay. So what I came to realize, the shift that I made, is that I started actually looking for issues, looking for problems to fix, and with, of course, within real estate. I started looking for individuals that had situations where they just couldn't sell, or in situations where it would make sense to sell to an investor, right? So I positioned myself in the middle. So instead of just looking out for properties that are beat up within my city, I started looking into properties that not only are beat up, but also, a little bit older in age. So I can't like nitpick properties. Like if I were to like fly and look for properties, and yeah, that'd be like, oh, that one's beat up, that one's beat up, that one's beat up. But the easiest way for me to actually be able to find these type of properties was through using the tools that we have online, like PropStream, and there's other tools necessary, right? Tools that are out there. But I just started looking for the properties that kind of fall under that criteria. So older properties, properties that are within this type of square footage, uh, property owners that have this type of equity, which means how much of the property they have paid off. I also started looking into how much like who lives in the property. Are they occupied? Does the owner live in it? Things like that, right? In most cases, whenever the owner lives in it, it just doesn't make sense to go with a cash deal unless they're literally in a position where they cannot sell for some goddamn reason, or they need to sell like yesterday for some reason. Then that's where it makes sense. But in most cases, whenever we do come across someone that lives at their home, right, and needs to sell or just wants to sell in general, honestly, it just makes sense to list it on the market, right? Just to go through a traditional real estate agent, list it on the market, and try to get that thing sold. Now, talking about how I strongly believe now is the best time to start. One of the main reasons that I feel like it's the best time to start now is because of AI. And it's not because AI we implemented into the business and it's just going to make everything easier. No, it's because Due to AI, I feel like, or actually, we see this actually. You could even, like, when it comes to the news, like even when it comes to politics, trust is at an all-time low. Almost everyone thinks everything's a scam. You come across something, they're like, yeah, this is a scam, this is AI, whatever they may be. Right now, right now, if you start prospecting, and I've noticed a switch from this. Whenever we prospect and we talk to these sellers, if there's actually a human being on the other side, and you actually act as a human being, and you actually talk to them as human beings, not reading off a script to make you sound like a robot, they're most likely to work with you, and they're most likely to entertain the conversation, in comparison to having like an AI chat box reach out to them, having like an AI caller, voice caller, things like that. They are most likely to work with us, considering we are real humans, in comparison to those individuals. And I came to realize that right now is the best time to start because of this. Why? Because you don't have to have the professionalism in comparison to someone that's been in the game for multiple years. Like, I've noticed that I even throw them ha, like during our calls on purpose, to people know, like, look, I am a human like you. I am trying to, you know, build something alongside with you. I'm trying to get this deal done. Like, I'm looking out for your best interest. I'm looking out to see what makes sense in comparison to an AI bot or whatever it may be, or just like people with scripts. So how much you want to sell for? How much do you want to? Okay, I see that your property. What repairs have you done to the property? They don't want to talk to you. Then it sounds like an interview. And right now, everyone's getting spammed by those. A lot of these sellers that I've been working with lately, they're getting spammed by other people with those like AI chatbots, um, people with scripts, whatever the reason may be, right? So having a genuine human connection with individuals nowadays is one of the things that is becoming scarce. And I want to say that again because it sounded fucking dope. But human connection, day by day, is becoming scarce. We are losing human connection day by day because of technology, because of AI, because of a lot of things that are happening. Okay. So having that genuine connection with these individuals is going to make you stand out drastically. Okay. And maybe not sounding professional should not be a reason why you shouldn't be taking action and pursuing wholesale real estate. So again, if you're someone that's trying this as we speak, cold calling real estate agents, on market, asking to see, that you're an investor, I want to buy this property, and just interviewing them about the property. Does it have this repairs, this whatever that may be? It is going to be far harder in comparison to someone going directly to the seller, actually looking out for their, like, trying to solve their issues, and like in reality. Like, at the end of the day, people like to work with people they like, people they feel comfortable with. And I came to realize that earlier this year, within my wholesale business. But yeah, if you're currently wholesaling and it just feels impossible, look inward. Look and see what you're currently doing. Look at how people are reacting to you. Are they like reacting to you negatively? Oh, maybe because you're sounding like this. Hey, Carson. Hey, Carson. By any chance, do you want to sell your property? Okay. Well, can you tell me a little bit more about your property? Have you done any major repairs to the property here in the last 3 months? Like, come on, bro. Realistically, no one's going to entertain that conversation. Maybe an agent will, because that's their fucking job. But when it comes to talking to these potential sellers, try to make a genuine connection. Try to actually try to solve their problems. Solving problems, like they always say, more money, more problems. Solving problems brings you more money. That's literally what it all is. But yeah, that's just a little insight. It's literally like 4 p.m. right now. Literally in the middle of a workday, I'm getting blasted by leads and emails. But it just crossed my mind, and my camera's right here, so it just makes sense. Like, let me shoot this real quick. But hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully, it kind of switches your paradigm, and that's something that we always got to run, chase for. Hey, I got to get back to it. But other than that, leave a like, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram, and do all that shebang. See y'all.